It's been a destructive past 3 days. The state line's seen fatal flash floods to wind gusts reaching 101 miles per hour. And now communities clean up from the severe rounds of weather.
The closest recorded tornadoes to Rockford were in Ogle County, but WIFR's Nathaniel Langley finds how last night's high winds left their mark near the Forest City.
If a tree falls on your roof during a derecho around the Forest City, there's a good chance another dropped on your neighbors too. One block in New Milford saw that theory come to life from Monday's storm. There's a community-wide hum coming from neighborhoods south of Rockford. Residents rely on generators after Monday's derecho leaves them without power.
So now we've got our refrigerator and freezer and a fan and our TV on, so at least we can watch our news.
Just miles from Judy's home, the National Weather Service out of Chicago recorded winds more than 100 miles per hour in Davis Junction.
I got a boat overturned off its trailer, trees down, a neighbor's tree fell in our backyard.
Retired New Milford Fire Chief Michael Collins had never seen his block like this, including his neighbor's tree landing on his roof.
It did a lot of damage in an angled situation here, about 4 or 5 different houses, so they have trees down on all those houses.
The storm brought his firefighter instincts back.
When I was concerned about my neighbors, I didn't know if I was going to have to go over and try to help them out in the best that I could, until the fire department arrived.
Besides a few holes in his roof, Michael calls himself lucky. The former chief credits his safety to taking warnings seriously.
Make sure you get yourself enough time to get in your basement if you have to, and don't stand around and try to wait and see if you can see a tornado, because it's going to be on you before you know it.
Before the storm, the former chief planned on ComEd coming to check his new solar panels. That's on hold for now. His next steps are calling insurance and cleanup crews out to his home.
Thank you, Nathaniel. As of tonight, the National Weather Service confirms 2 EF0 tornadoes touched down in the state line. One went across Byron for 5 miles, and minutes later, another crossed Davis Junction for nearly 2 miles.
Joining